It's Christmas in August.
Huh?
It's Christmas in August.
No.
Yes.
I'm not ready.
What do you mean you're not ready?
I'm not ready for Christmas in August.
Oh, man. Well, no, I'm saying that, like, you know, you're in studio again.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. Always making
Twice in 1 week.
Man, look.
This is a gift.
I told you life be happening.
This
I
is
had
a gift.
whole lot of shit going on the last few months, but you know, I told you August was going to be a little bit more chill. I don't really have a whole lot going on in August.
I like that.
Now in September, who knows? But as of right now, August is looking fairly chill. I thought you were talking about the weather. I was like, it's 104 degrees outside. Ain't nothing Christmas about that.
Yeah, the weather's
Unless
been
you're
wild outside.
Celebrating Christmas in like South Africa or something where it's like hot.
What the fuck?
Sorry, it's like I seen some show one time and they were doing. Actually, all right, let me go ahead and out myself. I was watching 90 Day Fiance one time.
Oh my
all right?
God!
And there was this family, this couple that was in South Africa for Christmas, and they were going Christmas tree shopping, and it was hot as fuck. And I was like, that to me doesn't feel like Christmas. Like I get that that's their Christmas because that's what they're used to.
Yeah,
but
Christmas has to be like
right. You want to be cold. You want to drink hot chocolate. Right. You want to wear like fuzzy feet PJs and do all the shit. I don't want to be walking.
And you
around
go
there.
all out for Christmas.
I love Christmas, man. I love Christmas.
Like I've seen like the pajama pics.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All that with the family.
That's my
and stuff
cousin.
Like that.
She's crazy like that. But no, I
it's
love
fun.
Christmas.
It's great.
It is fun. I'm all for
It's
it.
amazing.
I'm always for matching PJs but yeah, like I'm a big day after Thanksgiving. Boom, I'm going to the Christmas tree lot. I'm picking up my Christmas tree. I'm decorating and I'm leaving it up till St. Patrick's
Are you a
Day.
Black Friday guy?
No, fuck no.
Really?
I do Cyber Monday though, because I don't go out. Why shop in person?
I am huge on Black Friday.
Nah, Cyber Monday, bro.
I don't know. It might be different.
Everything's
now.
online now. You don't have to go go
That
out.
is true, but it might be different now for me. So in the Bay Area, when I lived out there, I was huge on Black Friday.
Yeah.
But I think it was the only time where I felt normal because you can go to the mall at like literally like 2 a.m. at night. Yeah. And people are out. Me being a Vegas guy, or me being super nocturnal, like that made me feel actually super normal. So I loved it.
Right. Yeah, that's
Now it's different. It's like, Vegas is pretty much 24 hours wherever you go. Like,
I've never
you
been
could
to Black Friday
find something literally to do or eat like at any time of the night.
Yeah. But I mean, Black Friday is more about like shopping and the sales and all that. But I mean, they have those same sales available online. Like literally the Black Friday sales, you can buy them online. And Cyber Monday is just the continuation of Black Friday. They just call it something different because it's meant for specifically online. But in terms of that stuff, man, yeah, I've never been like, let me go line up at Best Buy, at 3 a.m. to get this fucking 55-inch TV for $130. Like, nah, fuck that. Not worth my time.
I mean, you can get like a good TV on like Prime Day and stuff like
Bro,
that. It's
that's
like
what
they
I'm
have
saying.
sales all year long.
I don't need to do that. But yeah, I'm a big Christmas guy. I love it. Glad that it's not for a few more months though, because I still want to enjoy the rest of the summer and gear up through the holidays, which means it's football season. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
I know. We're going to talk about some of those things,
a lot of things
coming up
going on.
on the pod. That's right. It's the Hot Box Podcast. My name is DJ E-Rock, the one and only Box Kev in studio right now. I love it.
I'm here, man. I'm here. Let's fucking roll. Let's roll.
So how was your weekend, man?
It was good, man. It was good. Yeah, it was real fun. It was a very high stressful weekend, unfortunately, because it was my end of quarter for my job. I had a few deals out there that I was trying to get in. Thank God everything worked out. I literally pulled in my last deal at like 4-something a.m. Saturday morning to get it in under the gun. Saved the company, my team. We were able to hit all of our sales targets thanks to me, just saving the team at the final buzzer. So I actually immediately was like, okay, I hit up my VP today actually and was like, we need to have a conversation about my contract and my and my salary moving forward. Because you remember Saturday when I saved your ass? Yes, please.
Say, hey, man.
Hey, man, know your worth. Know your
Steph
worth.
Curry of this piece. Come on.
Know your worth and don't be
dog.
afraid to ask for it, people. Don't be afraid to ask for it. You never know.
Well, that's cool, man. I know we had some wild weather out there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Vegas, like the skies. Yeah, the skies are super crazy right now. They're angry.
Yeah, they were. I went over to Circa on Friday night. This was the night after we had the first crazy storm.
Were you
where
on
there
a
was
date,
flooding.
or?
No, I was with George and one of my other boys from the Bay Area. He came out here for the weekend to hang out, so we went to dinner at Barry's.
You like how he avoided that sandbag right there, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, I wasn't on a date. If I fucking was on a date, I'd tell you, ask me a question, I answered it. No, I was with two of my boys. We went to Barry's to go get some steak, which we talked about before. But yeah, man, that fucking the big sports book screen had like flooding literally fly through the wall.
So you actually saw what was on social media, but in real life.
I saw the aftermath of it.
Christ.
I saw the aftermath of it. So they had everything still working. All the screens were working, but there was a big part of it that was like blown out.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it was crazy. So I got to see that on Friday. So yeah, man, the weather's been acting crazy. And it's of course it has, because now that my pool's done and I can finally fucking swim.
You can't be
haven't been able to.
Nope. Yeah, why? Because it's fucking thunder and lightning.
Yeah. Nope.
Every single 5-10 minutes we get an alert on our phone saying that flash floods.
Those fucking alerts be scaring the shit out of me too. They come up out of nowhere. That loud siren and shit when you're not expecting.
I'll take that over California crime any day.
Oh, see, I got those turned off. I had the Amber Alerts and all that shit turned off. I got to figure out how to turn these off too.
I'll take a flash flood warning.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a first world problem for me. I'm good.
Yeah, but flash flooding is a little bit more like concerning.
My house is 3,000 feet above sea level. I'm fine.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought you were like right by the lake.
No. Well, we won't talk about exactly where it's at.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay.
But yeah, I will say this, sea level wise, we're 3,000 feet above.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, so I don't care about.
You're
those.
good. All right,
I'm good.
You might have some homies though who might be affected by it. You fucking selfish bastard. Jesus Christ! Don't think about anybody but himself.
You got plans this weekend? We got a lot of people that are coming into town.
Yeah, we got some family coming into town.
Mm-hmm.
Sana G's birthday party is going on. We're gonna be celebrating out here. We're gonna go check out Silk Sonic and do that. We're gonna do some dinner reservations. Probably head out one night. Probably link with you maybe one night this weekend.
Probably on Saturday night. Yeah, I think Saturday night. I'm gonna try to set something up for you.
Yeah,
guys,
I think probably Saturday night we'll get everybody out. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun, dude. Looking forward to everybody coming in town. This is the first time I'm actually hosting somebody, sleeping at my house. So I got my guest room and all that. It's been set up, but my brother Amen and his girl are gonna come in town. They're gonna crash at the pad. So looking forward to having some guests, man. It'll be fun.
I like that. How's Sana been? I haven't talked to Sana in a long time.
Sana's chilling, man. Sana's doing good. She's still killing it, doing mornings over there on KML in the Bay Area. Mm-hmm. Doing her thing. She's living life and loving it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I used to probably talk to Sana at least I'd probably say maybe twice a year back in the day, right before COVID and stuff like that. And I remember she would hit me up going yo, we're gonna pull up.
Yeah, see,
and never pull up.
No. Well, she's hey man, she's mom mode, and she's a great mother.
Yeah,
she's fully
I get it
dedicated to being a mother to her daughter. So old Sana compared to who we knew when we were coming up, compared to who Sana is now, is two completely different people.
Absolutely.
But that's evolution, that's growth, and that's adulting.
And it's tough. Because people will ask me okay, when do you get to the venue? Oh, I get there at 1 a.m. What? Fucking 1 a.m.?
Hello. That's
I've had people ask me can you go at 10:30? I'm like, no, I'm not going to 10:30.
You don't understand Vegas clubs. It's a little bit different. See, 1 o'clock in the Bay Area is last call. 1 o'clock, at 1 o'clock, you're huddling with your homies, closing out your tab, and figuring out where you're gonna get some food.
Yeah, no,
that's what happens at 1 o'clock in San Francisco if you're out and about. There's nothing beyond that. So yeah, man, it's different out here.
Well, happy birthday, Sana G.
Happy birthday, Jizzle.
Yeah, hope to see you this weekend. I'm going to pull up on you, dog. Also, happy birthday to Denise Bodie, one of my good friends. You haven't met her yet.
I'm not. Happy birthday, Denise.
But Denise is celebrating her birthday. I'm actually going to her dinner tonight.
Nice.
Very excited. I haven't really hung out with her since, she's one of my best friends, too, out here. But haven't hung out with her since I moved here, really.
Okay. And she's out here for her birthday, or she lives here?
She lives here. She's born and raised in Vegas.
And she's your best friend. Mm-hmm. You've been out here for almost a year, and you're just now seeing her
just
on her birthday. You hear that, people? Like I said, selfish bastard over here.
No, I'm not being selfish, man. She just got in a new relationship, so I'm giving her space. She's enjoying it.
She doing that, huh?
Yeah, man. She's at the Hugged Up Hotel one time. So
okay.
I get to hang out.
That's dope, though.
She didn't switch up. You know what I mean? But this is something that's been.
I'm single. I can say this stuff because I'm forever lonely.
maybe that's why you are forever lonely.
That is exactly why.
So I get to see her, all my old friends from Vegas. Dope. I have a +1. Do you want to go
tonight? I cannot.
Why not?
Actually, I really don't have a good reason, to be honest with you. I just don't feel like going out.
Yeah, who's a selfish bastard now?
I'm trying to be more honest this year. You know what I mean? I've already gotten ridiculed about the whole faking the COVID test shit, and I'm trying to be more honest.
Did you really get
Oh God, yes.
Backlash?
Oh,
from
for
that?
sure.
Really?
Flamed.
No way.
Oh, for sure.
From who?
People. People.
The person?
No. They never heard about it. But yeah, like just other people who heard the podcast and came at me like, what? You did what? And I'm like,
that,
look, man.
you know, that podcast is probably our highest viewed and listened to. That episode, yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a really good one.
But yeah, so I'm trying to be more honest. So no, I just don't feel like going. I don't feel like going out. I'm not gonna make up an excuse. I just don't feel like going out tonight.
Well, you know, I mean,
plus I gotta go out Thursday night. I gotta go out Friday night. I gotta go out Saturday night. I'm gonna take it easy this weekend. Till then, you know what I mean?
Couldn't be me.
Where are you guys going to dinner? Actually, that might sway my vote.
I have no idea. I actually got to look through these text messages. But yeah, I mean, you're like the complete opposite of me. I went out this weekend.
You're a fucking animal, bro.
You know what, man? I mean, just to give you guys an update, like, hey, like, I got laid off, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been outside.
Yeah, bro, you've been.
I have been fucking
nothing
outside.
Has changed, E-Rock. Nothing has changed.
No, I've really been outside.
Employed or unemployed, you've been outside,
bro,
for fucking 17 years.
I don't need to wake up on Monday. I don't need to wake up on Wednesday anymore. I don't need to wake up on Thursday anymore. Those are the 3 days where I knew I had to wake up early, prepare for calls. I had to speak on these calls and do shit and be very eloquent and sharp.
Okay.
Now, hey.
Now you just go out and fucking
now I'm just fucking gone.
And then bitches about it online the following day like,
when it's really my fault too.
Yeah,
I asked for it.
Bro,
you know?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You talking about I'm trying to make these healthy choices and do this and that, and you over here acting an ass 4 days a week.
You know what? It's something I feel like I just haven't like done things like that in a long time.
Bro, you've been out here doing this for a decade plus. What do you mean you haven't done it?
No, I mean, at least in the last like 3-4 years, like I've always had something in the back of my head that said like, all right, maybe you can only have 2 or 3 drinks tonight because you got to be up tomorrow, like, 7:30 a.m., something like that. But now it's just like, it's weird. It's like, I have structure, but I don't. Like, I go to bed and I don't have to set an alarm. That is the weirdest thing for me right now.
I don't either, except I wake up at 5:30 in the morning because I go to bed by like 9.
Well, you're old.
I'm fucking old.
You're old.
Washed.
I am
that's
washed.
The difference.
That is the difference.
Yeah, man.
Well, hey, man, let's talk about some things.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Wiz Khalifa was on the show not too long ago.
He was literally last week. Yeah,
last week, and obviously it's all over the internet. Wiz, well, you sent it to me actually.
I did. Yeah, Amen sent it to me.
Jesus,
but I'm sure everybody's already seen it. But there's a video of Wiz in the club having a disagreement, if you will, with a DJ inside of a LA club over, I guess, the sound not sounding correctly. Him and the DJ, or I should say him, at least in the video, seemed to be acting more as the aggressor in terms of kind of ridiculing the DJ and saying that, this and that, which is unfortunate because, I've never met Wiz personally. I know a lot of people have. You obviously have a good relationship with him. He seems like a very chill level. If you watch the podcast, he's a
like
very
a hippie.
Super humble, chill guy. And I think he probably probably had just reached his boiling point. And at the end of the day, he's an artist, right? And like Erykah Badu said, I'm sensitive about my shit. He's an artist. He's trying to be up there performing his new music to the crowd. Stuff wasn't going right, and he probably just was frustrated. I'm sure more than likely there was probably a little bit of alcohol that probably helped contribute to, maybe him being a little bit more upset. And it's unfortunate. The DJ personally. Wiz personally.
I know Mike Danger.
Your thoughts?
Mike Danger. I know him personally. Very mellow guy,
right.
And an amazing human being.
Yeah, a good DJ.
Yeah, great DJ. You know, I think he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Really.
Right. It was just
From what I do know, I do know that well, obviously a lot of people are upset, but I do know that a lot of things were done properly leading up. And then when it actually came to the execution of things did not pan out the way that
which
they were
happens a
supposed
lot.
to. Yeah, it happens. It was the perfect
all
storm
the time.
That literally both sides hit their boiling point, and it just got really, really, really tense, obviously, and Wiz snapped. But what I will say, and I actually showed you this. I have a video on my phone that shows that, like, hey, like, Wiz was actually asking.
Right, he was being cool about it.
Being very cool about it. Like, hey, man, like, yo,
fix this?
I know that things aren't wrong, but hey, can we get on the same page? The thing that sucks about this whole situation is, like, social media really kind of like
they pick their the hot moment, and that's what you see.
The record button was pressed right when right when he snapped, you know? So obviously, you know, it didn't catch a lot of the lead in, a lot of the lead up, and a lot of the things that were happening. And even people in the comments on a lot of these videos, they were trying to explain, like, yo, I was there. There was a lot of things going on. But I will say this, though. I think that both sides could have been different.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hindsight's 2020. They could have probably definitely handled things differently.
Both sides could have handled things differently. So hopefully they square it away. I am hearing that they are gonna, like, you know, take time and clear things up and make good with the community, you know. And you know, it's really unfortunate. I mean, I'm a person that's really big on seeing everybody win.
For sure.
And especially, I mean, you're a hip-hop head. I'm a hip-hop head. We grew up loving hip-hop. So, you know, when you see, like, the DJ and the MC fighting, I mean, that's the elements like, going against the elements.
Peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other.
We really got to work together. We got to communicate better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got to, you know, have each other's back. One hand washes the other, man. That's how this is going to really blow over, you know? So,
Well, let me ask you this then. Since that incident happened, and you've obviously been DJing in clubs for years, and especially in Vegas, the majority of the time there's always a performer. Do you have any? You don't have to name. You don't have to name names, but give us like your craziest artist not happy story that you were a part of. And again, you don't got to name the artist's name, but if you got a story, like I'd love to hear it.
I mean, I've had every situation thrown at me in Vegas that you could ever imagine.
Mics going out, music cuts out.
Mics going out. I've had bottles thrown at the booth. I've had, you know, DJs, not DJs, but like, you know, performers that don't want to go on because I came in a little bit too hot and I didn't set the room right. I've had. I think one of the craziest ones was I remember that I was DJing at a club called Hayes. It's now called Jewel. So this is quite some time ago.
Aria, okay.
This rapper had the hottest record in the fucking country.
Sing it. No, just kidding.
We're not going to do that because we've gotten past it.
Right.
Oh, man. But the thing was, like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, a lot of these records, you know, they blow up nationally, but people don't know, like, the regional story, like the history.
Right.
You know,
could
like
be an 18-month-old record.
Yeah, the back catalog, you know, all the records that led up to it.
Right.
So this person came in, no music whatsoever.
Like they didn't come prepared.
And all I knew was that one record.
Right.
All I knew, all anyone knew
they
was
didn't
that
bring
one
like
record.
a track CD or nothing like that.
Nothing.
Okay.
No CD, no jump drive.
Nothing. Okay.
And literally, I was just getting berated left and right.
For you
like,
not
yo,
knowing
why
their-
don't you have
right.
this in your Serato? Why don't you have that in your Serato and this and that? I mean, you know, it's been some years. It's like a decade plus.
Right.
So obviously, we've gotten past it. We're such good friends, you know, now. I'll tell you who it is, obviously, when the cameras are off. But
people tweet me and I'll tell you who it is.
But
slide
you know,
on my Instagram. I'll tell you after E-Rock tells me.
I've been through that, and I mean, even as of recent, I've had like even like, you know, road managers not necessarily knowing who I was and pushing me off, like, you know, to the side, like physically and stuff like that. Like, you know, it sucks, man, because like, you know, when DJs go through that, and especially knowing what a DJ has to do,
right?
I mean, it's not. We don't just go up there and press play.
No.
We don't just go up there and just play MP3s and stuff like that. There's a lot of you know, a lot of like we prepare for the night. You know, we get our minds right. Sometimes I got to shut off my phone and make sure that like my mind is in the right place before I walk into these rooms.
Right.
Know?
Go through your playlist. Be like, all right, this is what I'm rocking tonight.
But
you gotta...
people don't get that. So it sucks, you know, to see DJs kind of go through something like that because it marginalizes what we really go through.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I honestly think that Wiz definitely could have handled that a little bit differently. But as you said, you know, who knows? I mean, it was at a nightclub, so I'm sure, like, you know, liquor was in play and, you know, all that other stuff. You know, he was very emotional. His album had just came out, you know, and I mean, it was just like, you know, the perfect storm for shit to just go down like that, I guess.
For sure. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, like you said, that, you know, cooler heads will prevail. That's dope that they're going to, you know, talk it out and move forward. And, you know, like, yeah, those things happen. People are human. We make mistakes, but, you know, they'll get past it.
I mean, I think about it like, you know, pretty often, you know, since it happened. I was like, yo, if that happened to me in Vegas, I definitely would have felt completely defeated. But the crazy thing is, like, yo, like, you know, Vegas, like, holds people like me to a standard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be on point.
But I mean, again, sometimes there's stuff that's just beyond even your control. Like if the sound starts fucking up, you're not the sound guy.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
true.
it's not necessarily the DJ's fault. Not all. I mean, yes, there is incidents where that's the case, but dude, I could be the fucking sound guy, the lighting guy, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It happens, and artists deal with that all the time. So sometimes you just got to roll with the punches and let that be that.
Yeah. I mean, shit happens, and I'm hoping that they clear it up soon. And,
I'm sure they will.
I'm hoping that this community can heal from that because there are a lot of people upset. I mean, did you see Kid Capri's post?
I did not.
Yo,
he's upset. Well, he's an old school DJ.
Rob Swift.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. And again, we get it. Both sides have a right to be upset. And again, I'm sure both sides would like to have handled things differently. And there's more sides to just what you see on social media, as you know and have found out. And you know what I mean? Like, I get that the OG DJs are upset. And again, like you said, I'm sure Wiz wished he would have handled things differently. But you know what I mean? Sometimes the emotions get the best of you. Like you said, it was an important thing for him. His album had just dropped, and he was trying to put that, best presentation forward for his fans and the audience. And you know what I mean? It doesn't justify, but hey, man, like I said, you don't know people's situations. He could have had a fucking who knows? He could have had a horrible day. Something horrible could have happened earlier before that, and he was already on edge. You just never know. I try to reserve judgment as much as possible. But that's the nature of the business. That's the world that we live in, where you see things and you immediately react to them, and that's that.
It's a very reactionary
100%.
society.
That's what social media is, man.
Oh God, man, don't even get me started on social media.
Anyways,
man, I'm Mr. Hey, I got to report a scam profile every other week, man. So
popping.
Nah, not popping at all, man. Not popping at all.
You got people making fake DJ E-Rock pages.
Oh my God, it's the worst, man. And you know what? To anyone that's watching this podcast, and if you get hit up by somebody that's saying that they're me, that you've got potential and this and that, trust me, I'm one of the most anti-social people on this planet. I'm not spending my Saturday night
DMing people,
people
hey, man,
going
I like what you got going on.
You need to be heard. Yeah. Give me money. No, that's not me. Not me. Never will be me. So don't believe it. Yeezy Day. Are you a big Yeezy fan still?
Nope.
Not at all. Really?
Nope.
Did you ever own a pair of Yeezys?
I owned every single pair of 350 V2s that ever came out. Did you
sell them?
Turtle Doves.
What'd you do?
Moon Rocks.
Turtle Doves go for like $1,500.
Pirates.
Or I think like $2,000.
I had every single pair of V2s that came out for the first, until they started getting crazy with like the orange and blues and all. But the original ones for like the first couple years, I had every single one of them. Because remember, I had the sneaker machines.
Yep.
I had my hot box sneaker machines, and obviously Yeezys were super popular.
You should bring those back.
No, they're dead.
Why not?
They're dead. The market's been oversaturated. Okay. They had their moment.
Fun.
Yeah, they were fun, but they had their moment. They ran its course. They're over with. But yeah, was a big Yeezy guy. And then for reasons of my own and my own personal beliefs, I wasn't a fan of some of the things that Kanye was aligning himself with, and I wanted to show that instead of just tweeting about this and that, I was like, you know what, fuck that, I'm gonna be about it. So I literally that day I took all my Yeezys, I brought them to the store, and I sold them and got rid of every single pair that I have.
Wow,
gone.
So you're not really gonna give two shits about this story right here about how Kanye's not happy about Yeezy Day because apparently
get a zoom in on this. This is how many fucks I give about
anything
never
Kanye
related.
It.
0.
I'm serious. Like that. I mean, apparently him and Adidas, they're at odds right now because he did not approve Yeezy Day.
Hey man, I mean, I get it. It's his brand. He wants to be protective of it.
Kev wants to get over this subject so fast.
No. I get it. Like I said, when we talked about the and I don't even know if this episode ever made the light today because we might have had audio issues with that one. But we were talking about the Yeezy jumping in garbage cans and shit. But
yeah,
I get it. Like that's part of his brand. He wants to protect it. He has a certain image and certain level of quality control that he wants to have be able to control and whatnot. But I mean, Bro, you signed a deal, I'm sure, with Adidas that gives them probably the authorization and the right to do what it is that they choose. And
would you say that the drama is a part of his brand as well?
100%. It's fucking genius.
These theatrics just keep him kind of in the limelight, right?
We're always talking about him. Always. Whether he's fucking doing something crazy or not, like he's always going to be on the tip of people's tongues. And yeah, Yeezy Day, sure, great.
Sure.
Shout out to all the people out there that are still wearing Yeezys. You're cool.
You know, I've got one pair that I still wear.
Yeah,
Turtle Doves.
Well, that's different. That's a classic.
It's the first one that ever came out.
That's like rocking like a Chicago one. It's the first.
It's the original, the OG. The OG. You know, speaking of rappers, Drake, he's got COVID.
Yeah, well, him and everybody else. Yeah.
He's rescheduling OVO Fest. A lot
Breaking
of people
news, people. COVID is still out there. Not sure if you've heard, but it is still out there. You can still catch COVID. Be safe. Anyways, sorry. my little disclosure.
That is our Hot Box PSA.
That's my PSA for the day. That's unfortunate though. Like I know a lot of people probably had planned trips to go out to Toronto and be out there for that. I mean,
some people are actually really upset about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was going to be dope. The whole like Young Money, like reunion with Nicki and Wayne and all that. But I know that also that weekend is Caravana, which is like this big like West Indies like island.
Say that again,
like
Cara what?
I think it's Caravana or something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Sounds like a Filipino girl you used to date or something like that.
No. But something like that. It's called like
Are you still seeing Caravana?
Yeah, right. But no, so that was going on. So there's like tons of like, reggae and all that. They have a festival. It's always the same weekend as OVO Fest. So I know that was popping out there too. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people made the trip out there, spent a shit ton of money on flights and hotels to be out there for that, only for it to get canceled. But again, that's COVID. Like we're not out of it. And that shit is still, prevalent out there.
I don't think it's going away.
No, it's still prevalent out there. We're still going to have to do it. And, you're going to still have to deal with it. So, take heed if you're traveling for some shit and, just be mindful that there's a possibility that shit could still, go south.
I actually now leave the house with a mask just in case.
For what?
Because I don't have 5 days to just give away.
E-Rock, you be outside 4 fucking days a week.
Yeah, but
drunk all around 2,500 people a night, and you want to wear a mask to go get gas.
No, not to get gas. I know that's kind of weird.
That shit does not even out, my brother.
Yeah,
it's either all or nothing.
You can't pick and choose. This is a conversation that we should have.
You cannot pick and choose who you have sex and use condoms with. It's either use them or you don't.
Do you use them?
Of fucking course, but I'm saying like you deciding you're gonna bare fucking back face it when you go to excess on a Tuesday night with 3,000 people, but then you're like, oh my god, I'm walking through the grocery store and there's 47 people around here. Let me put my mask on. It don't even out, my brother. You gotta be consistent.
Okay.
So just saying,
you got a point.
If you're gonna wear a mask, wear a fucking mask.
But I do.
More power to you. If you're not, then fine. That's fine too.
Well, I do wear one on the plane because I do fall asleep with my mouth open. Pause. I do. It's the ugliest thing in the world. I'm literally just knocked out cold, just like that. It's terrible,
God, bro.
So I will. But you know what though? Hey, if I'm gonna catch it, at least I'm gonna catch it doing something that I want to do, not sleeping.
No, just kidding.
You know what? Maybe it's just I just do it for a peace of mind. Maybe I'm just crazy like
that's
that.
Fine
You know
too.
what I mean?
Whatever makes you feel
like
comfortable.
For some reason, I can walk through excess, not wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it is, but I'll be in an elevator and I'll just fucking get the heebie-jeebies if I'm like literally next to like somebody like right here.
You do realize that all those people at the airport that you were trying to safeguard yourself from were probably at excess, partying, doing the whole let me party in Vegas and then get on a plane.
Yeah.
So
or in the casino, I don't know.
Yeah, just saying. Like I said, I'm not against either.
I got to rethink things.
I'm not against either one. If you want to, I was hard. Like I said, I was a hardcore masker. Like you wear that shit, wear it. But if you don't want to wear it, then that's fine too.
Yeah, it is your choice.
To each their own.
To each their own. To each their own.
Drake wasn't wearing his mask clearly.
No. Either was Joe Biden.
No, Joe.
He's got COVID again.
Twice
in the same week.
That motherfucker breaking records out here. He's like, Trump had it once. I'm gonna show you. Like, I will get it twice in 7 days. Take that, MAGA.
Oh my God.
He's wild, man. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. Clearly, and clearly you can get it again right after you've had it.
Yeah.
But nah, they were saying that like doctors were saying that like there is a small percentage of people that do get like a
rebound,
like a lingering rebound, of
a
COVID.
rebound
Yeah,
case.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what? Doctors are also saying that it's not good to catch it multiple times.
I mean, everybody I know, every person I know's had
people
it
are saying
times.
that like, hey, if you catch it 2, 3, 4 times, that you
Eventually
are more susceptible.
It weakens your immune system. That makes sense. Yeah.
To health problems down the line.
Well, what the fuck are we gonna do, man? There's nothing you can do. Like you're gonna
everything's bad for you these
stay
days.
in a
Everything's
bubble.
fucking bad for you anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what, man?
Yeah.
I mean, don't eat carbs, no sugar, this and that. It's like, you know, don't breathe.
Yeah, don't do anything.
Yeah, don't breathe the air.
Stay in
Don't
a
breathe
bubble.
the air. Moving on. I know that you love talking about sports.
I do.
Have you seen the headlines this morning?
There's been multiple. What are we talking about?
Juan Soto
I don't even want to talk about that.
to the Padres.
Yep. The rich get richer. And unfortunately, my stale, boring, old, cheap San Francisco Giants continue to do absolutely nothing.
They did a good job for Will Clark Day.
Sure. That's great. Yeah, that's
was
dope.
good.
Will the Thrill. Yeah, that's cool.
But Will's not in the lineup right now.
The problem is that the Giants are running out of people to celebrate because they're not going to have any other players on their roster moving forward that are going to be worth having a Will Clark Day. Buster Posey, maybe, but the Giants have just, man, they've I don't know, and I don't know where to point the finger at. I've heard from multiple people who know some things that it's ownership who's actually giving the guidance to Farhan Zaidi, who's the general manager, telling him that they need to cut back on payroll. So that's why they've been trying to kind of shoestring this lineup together.
What?
I don't know. I think because COVID, probably the stadium was closed for a couple years, so there was an economic impact there. But the Giants got so much fucking money. That ballpark has been printing money for well over a decade. But attendance has fallen, which is good. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm tired of hey man, fans, the only control we have is actually making a change and doing what we can to impact the pockets of these billionaire owners. You know what I mean? Like me, like it was easy for me to say, oh, fuck Kanye, I don't like what he's talking about right now. But I was like, you know what? That's just words. Like, what can I do? And granted, I sold some shoes and that was that, but it was more like, just the moral factor of it. So Giants fans, whatever, any sport, whatever team that you support, if you don't like what they're doing, hit these owners in their pockets. Don't buy the jerseys. Don't go to the games. Don't go buy fucking concession stands like this and that. All of that stuff is money that these owners directly profit off of. And if they're not reinvesting that money into the product that you
true.
support, then fuck them. So I'm glad
That's
that the
my gripe
attendance
with
is
them right
falling.
now, man.
I'm glad that the attendance is falling at the ballpark, and I'm glad fans are finally starting to realize that this is the NL West, man. You got two of the most fucking dangerous teams in all of baseball in our division, and you sitting over here bringing up guys who were bagging groceries 3 years ago. Like, nah, man, that's not how you build a professional baseball team, man. Seriously, it's unfortunate, man. Like, yeah, they got lucky. They caught lightning in a bottle last year with a lot of unknown or
misfits,
not established players, but clearly that's not consistent, and we've seen it now. Like, they got to do something. The rich get richer. Fucking Juan Soto to the San Diego Padres, and man, they're going to be scary. I mean, you got Machado, you got Tatis, and now you got Juan Soto in that lineup. Hey, but it's cool because we got Brandon Crawford and Brandon Belt, and I mean, nothing against those guys. I love
I've
those
been off
guys.
that train for a minute, so
yeah, well, you're gonna have to tell that story at some point. But anyway,
we can tell it now.
Nah, you ain't because you're not gonna give all the details. So don't say nothing. So yeah, if you're not gonna give it all, then
I might have to sort through it and be politically correct.
We'll save
with that one.
We'll save that for another time. But yeah, man.
All right. All I'm saying is that, like, look, I seen that shit from a mile away, and then once like key pieces of that team started literally leaving, retiring, when Bochy left, when Posey left, and then seeing the reaction from whether it's ownership or Farhan or whatever, I just felt like, yo, what the fuck, man? This is the San Francisco Giants.
I'm saying they're a brand and they're not acting like it.
I mean, this at one point was like such a, I mean, it's a legacy fucking team.
And it still is. It's a historical franchise. This team obviously goes back, over 100 years to back when they were playing in New York, which is, why it's so cool that the Dodgers and the Giants have this rivalry, because obviously those who know that it started out in New York fucking so long ago. But yeah, man, you can easily fall off, and like the Giants have done that, and they've done really nothing to, and I don't know what the plan is. We had our brother Bonte Hill on the show a few weeks ago, and he's, definitely somebody who's in the know. And that's the problem, is that like we don't know what the plan is. They keep, are we waiting on these prospects? Are we saving money because we're waiting for these big contracts to come off the book so that we can go make a run at Aaron Judge? And obviously that would never fucking happen. If it did, that'd be amazing. But, we just don't know what the plan is. We're just sitting here watching this fucking boring, stale, fucking horrible baseball team.
You could be an A's fan. It could be worse.
Could be an A's fan. The A's are fire selling too, man. They just traded a bunch of people, their all-star pitcher and this and that. And I mean, we still don't have any clarity on their stadium situation, and it's unfortunate, man. Like we talked about it before, man. It sucks being an A's fan. I feel bad for that fan base.
Well, like I said, they did a good job on Will Clark Day. I saw a lot of the social media videos.
It looked dope.
I was a huge Will Clark fan growing up.
Same. Big.
I used to mimic that swing in the batting cages.
Yeah, man. That was
in Little League, all that, Yeah, so that was great. Yeah. But here, hey, you know what? We got some good news though. Debo's not going anywhere.
Like I told everybody.
I mean, I knew he wasn't going anywhere.
I'm just saying, like, I had so many people texting me and panicking and freaking out.
Raiders fans primarily, probably.
Raiders fans, and God bless them. I have two nephews that are younger. They're very passionate about sports, which is my fault, and I feel bad because I've literally set them up for failure for the rest of their life, because sports will fucking literally ruin you. But they were texting me and all emotional and this and that, and I'm like, guys, relax. I've seen it 100 times, okay? It's called negotiations, all right? This guy has 1 year left on his contract. He knows that the market has reset. A lot of high-profile wide receivers are getting money, and he just wants his. You got to let the process kind of play out. You got to let things just, go through the organic movement. And I said, again, I knew the last milestone was draft day. They were talking about, Debo's going to get traded for this and that. I knew they were never going to trade him. Nah. I knew that the contract still would not get done. I knew that the contract would happen right around training camp, because if you look at what the 49ers have done historically with their big extensions, George Kittle, Fred Warner, those always historically happen right around training camp. So yeah, Debo re-signed. He got a 3-year extension. So basically what that means is they take his current contract and they add 3 years on top of it. So he's here through 2025. He got paid really, really well. I think his first 2 years are fully guaranteed, so it's like $40-something million, which he deserves, man. And I haven't got a chance to see the full interview yet, but he actually sat and talked with the 49ers beat reporters today at the headquarters in Santa Clara.
Oh, I got to see that.
Yeah, I got to watch it too. I saw bits and pieces of it real quick. And one of the questions they asked him was, hey, during all of the contract negotiations and in the offseason, one of the things that was being thrown out there was that you were very unhappy with the role that the 49ers were using you in as the wide receiver / running back.
He's got incentives built in now, right?
Yeah, he has incentives built in now, but he deaded that right away. And he said, man, he's like, there was a lot of things that I wanted to speak on during that time, but obviously I couldn't. But he's like, I have no problem with the way the 49ers use me. I have no problem with however they want to use me. I'm here to do whatever the team needs to help them win. And that's what you want to hear from a guy that you just gave $50 million to.
Of course, yeah.
And like he said, I talked about it. He's like, go watch the Dallas game, when he's literally telling Kyle, give me the ball. Go watch the Pro Bowl when he's doing interviews, telling everybody, they're like, Debo, like, how does it feel about this, hybrid position? He's like, I'm a wide back. Like, he's not a wide receiver. He literally created a new name for his position. He is a wide back. He's a wide receiver who can do running back things. And he's a fucking dangerous weapon. I'm glad that the 49ers worked it out. I knew that they would. And NFL, you're on notice. Because I'll tell you one thing, all the reports and stuff that I am seeing out of 49ers training camp right now, this defense is going, I mean, you thought they were nasty last year as a top 5 defense. Mm-hmm. They are coming for fucking blood this year. The Niners defense is going to be a problem. I would not be surprised if statistically they rank as the best defense in the NFL this year.
I can't wait for January 1st out here.
Oh my God.
That's going to be ugly out here.
People already hitting me up about that. I got to figure
You might as well
out.
just Airbnb your house, bro.
I don't know.
You might as well just do that. New Year's, Vegas.
Nah, fuck that.
New Year's Day. Mm-mm.
I mean, it's gonna
49ers at Raiders. That's gonna be insane.
I mean, I do it, but it's got to be like you got to give me like $10,000 a night type shit.
You could probably get it.
I probably
this
could.
is Vegas, bro. You could probably get it.
Probably could, but yeah, man, it's and plus my house is like fucking 8 minutes from the stadium too. I'm super close, so it's like it's ideal.
Ladies,
yeah, no. I was like, wait a minute, what's the setup there? This is the thing, man. Look, I don't know. I'm just a weirdo. I can't watch sports with more times than not. I can't watch sports around like females.
Really?
Or just casual fans for that matter.
Why is that?
I'm too intense. Like I take shit too seriously. And
I mean, I scream at the television.
No,
all fucking day.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't have time when I'm over here stressed out for you to ask me, like, oh, why did they do this? What's going on? I'm like, no. Like, you go over there and I let me have my sports time.
I feel you.
And I'm fully upfront. I tell girls all the time that,
hey, when I'm watching the game,
when we're dating, like during football season, like you just got to let me be. Like you got me whenever else you need me, but when there's a football game on, I just got to have my time. Like this is like my church. Like I need this, you know what I mean? So yeah, again, maybe why I'm single, who knows? Fuck.
You know what we need to do? We need to bring a female voice on the podcast, I think.
Okay.
Like maybe not somebody permanent, but maybe we get a couple of people.
Right, like to
a give
round
like,
robin of
just to kind of give like, their perspective on like things like that. Maybe they can even figure out why you're still single.
At this point, I got nothing to lose, man. I'm open to any and all whatever the fuck, man. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
So hey, people out there, I would say you have to be Vegas based.
It would be easier.
It'd be a lot easier. You know what I mean?
Unless you're a flight attendant who also duos as a podcast host, sure.
But if you know somebody, or if you are interested yourself, hit us on the Instagram.
Check us out. Hit us up. You can also just DM E-Rock. You could DM me.
They're definitely going to DM you.
Nah, man, my shit's dry.
Oh, man.
Dry.
I know we talked about this, and a lot of people are actually really excited about it. But the Hot Box Live on Twitch, we're going to do that soon.
We gotta set that up and work out the
Travis,
schedule.
are you in for that? Shout out to our engineer Travis.
Oh, I'm so ready.
He's so ready for that.
So yeah.
Ready.
Man, you need a camera like on you. Is there any way that we could put a camera on you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I just turn
do you guys want to meet Travis real quick?
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
You keep talking. Give me like 3 seconds.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the Hot Box Live on Twitch on E-Rock's Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm.
He'll maybe DJ or I don't know.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
No, because you can't bring in your studio code. But we'll figure it out. We're just gonna have a bunch of. Maybe we'll open up the social media. Throw out some suggested topics. You guys tell us what you want us to talk about or what you want our perspective on. And then, we'll interact with you guys live through the Twitch channel. You guys can ask questions. And I think it'll be fun, man. I think it'll be a good way for people to be more engaged and feel like they're actually a part of kind of what we're doing over here.
Well, you're a hit on Twitch. Remember when you came into my channel the other day?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh, man. You had them all clamoring on you, bro.
Yeah,
asking you questions.
Yeah, I got the 3rd degree as soon as I jumped.
And you're still single.
Yeah,
probably could have walked out that chat room with a wife.
Nobody slid. Nobody slid. Everybody you see there want to jump down my throat, ask all these questions, and then
do you got kids?
Nothing.
What's your credit score?
Same, man.
I got a camera.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that.
This is our engineer, Travis.
The man behind the
pod.
The curtain.
It's me.
You know what I mean?
I'm
the man behind the curtain. He's the Wizard of Oz right there.
I'm the Oz.
Yeah,
call me
the
the Flesher Pressure. That's
the Flesher Pressure.
Or DJ Flesh off the beat.
Wow.
The Flesher Cooker. There he is.
The Flesher Cooker.
The Flesher Cooker.
That's fire. That's fire. That's the man, though. He's the one who makes everything happen. So big shout out to Trav right there. And if you guys saw his social media, give him a follow. Check him out. He does a lot of cool things, actually, with more than just our podcast. So make sure you check him out.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cool things on. And speaking of cool things, actually, I've got new merch coming.
Speaking of Christmas, bringing it back full circle. You like that?
I don't know if you're gonna fit these. So, but
don't you ever disrespect me? I'm not the one up here talking about hot pots.
What size are you?
Large.
Oh yeah, it's not. You're not gonna fit this, bro.
What is it?
It's a medium.
Mediums.
So I got new shorts that are coming out. Shout out to New Jersey Sets.
These are fire.
They were here.
Warrior colors.
Yeah, Warrior colors. There you go. Or if you're from LA, they could be Ram colors. So.
Oh, you're right. Fuck. Oh, like get them out of here. No,
but the Vegas ones, I think the Vegas ones are fucking hot right here. Can we zoom in on these?
That's dope. That's dope.
Can we zoom in on these right here? Let's go.
And those are like you said, like some hybrid trunks. So you could wear those to the club and then jump into the pool
party
at
ready.
with them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oh, they don't have the netting though.
I don't want the netting. That shit turns
I need
into
the netting, bro.
No, bro, that shit turns into.
If I'm gonna swim in them, I need the netting. But
nah, for what?
I'm just saying,
Like free balling, bro.
dog,
I like it.
it's a family show. Chill out.
I'm
man.
just saying, that's I don't need the support.
So I've got
Nice
new merch
swang.
coming out. NewJerseySets.com. We don't have a final date, or actually, no, I think it's August 8th. I think so.
We'll get back to you on
We'll
that.
get back to you on that, but I just want to make sure I show you guys.
That's dope.
All right, so we have new shorts coming out, and then we'll have some hot box merch.
Yeah, we
for,
previewed some of it on some of the.
We have a
earlier
hoodie
episodes.
that's
Yeah.
already done. That hoodie will be available soon.
Yep.
Because it's still hot. It's like, yo, who's gonna buy a fucking hoodie right now?
Yeah, it's not hoodie season.
At it's 103 degrees out right now.
Booty shorts and baby tees. That's what the people want, or that's what the ladies want anyway.
They want to see you in that.
Fire. Me and Amen actually had a mixtape back in the day called that Booty Shorts and Baby Tees. That shit was fire.
You should bring it back.
We should. We talked about it. It was like we basically just took like all the hottest R&B records and made like a mix out of it. It was called Booty Shorts and Baby Tees. We got pretty high on the volumes. I can't remember how high we did, but
I feel like R&B is like really making a strong comeback right now too. Like very strong comeback. What?
so how about them Giants?
Well, I'm just saying. What do you mean?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything that's like moved me.
Really?
Nah.
Oh my god.
I mean, there might be like a record here and there, but I wouldn't say.
There's a ton of good records, man. I mean, you're going to the Silk Sonic show.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Well, how does that not count?
Because that's
Silk
not
Sonic
R&B.
is R&B.
That's like it's like soul. Silk Sonic is they're making 70 soul records, bro.
To me, it's R&B.
I mean, it's a form of R&B. Sure.
Smoking out the window.
Yeah, great record.
R&B record.
I get it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Maybe I just classify R&B differently compared to like the golden era that we grew up in, like the late 80s, 90s of R&B, where it was like
Who are some R&B artists to you that you classify as R&B
today,
like
currently, like
Yes.
new artist.
Yeah.
I don't know any, bro. Like I don't.
So
listen
how could you tell me that you haven't heard anything that's like
because I listen, but it's nothing that I'm like,
Bro.
ooh, let me Shazam that and fucking save it and download it. No, I haven't heard anything. I mean, like I like
Do you like Blast? Blast is huge.
yeah,
right
Blast
now.
that's a cool
Blast
record.
is great.
But to me that's more of like it's like a hip hop hybrid R&B record. I'm talking
still
about
R&B.
like I get it, but I'm talking about like ballad R&B, like the fucking golden era of
Have
like,
you heard of Aaron Ray?
Yes, Aaron Ray has
Aaron Ray is fire.
He's dope. He had a record.
dope.
He had a record with Kehlani called "Change" that was dope. I've played that for a lot of people. Unfortunately, like it never really kind of went anywhere. But that was a really good record. But the reason why it was dope is because it had the sample in there, and it sounded like the 112 Only You record, which is from the golden era. But that was dope because he definitely reminds me of kind of like that older R&B kind of feel, which
Really
I like.
dope.
But yeah, some of the new shit, I'm just like I don't know.
Queen Naija, she's dope.
I've never heard her, unfortunately.
Really? Man,
No,
I
I'll
gotta
have to check it
educate
out.
you on
Yeah,
this
man.
stuff.
Make me a playlist.
All right, I'll make you a playlist. We'll circle back on the next episode. You got any? All right. Well, obviously you got plans this weekend. You're gonna be with Sana and everybody.
We're going to go
for her
check out.
birthday.
We're going to check out a soul concert called Silk Sonic. No, just kidding.
Fuck out of here, man.
Now we're going to go check out Silk Sonic. We got dinner. I'm pumped, but we're going to. Have you heard of or have you seen Super Frico?
No.
Super Frico is at Cosmo they got the Opium Theater and they do like the kind of crazy cosmic like show. So Super Frico is the restaurant that's like apparently like connected part of it, and the show comes like starts out in the theater and kind of makes its way through the restaurant like while you're eating.
No
so
shit.
It's like a dinner and a show kind of thing.
Like a bodega negra
kind of
type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Right. So
it's like a show throughout the whole
yeah,
entire
and
place.
every room has like a different theme. They have like one room that's like a ski lodge that looks fucking dope, and the food looks fire. So it's like a Italian kind of fusion kind of place. So we're gonna go check that out. We're gonna go to a couple of, I don't want to name all my spots and all that, but we'll talk about it after the fact though. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Well, thanks for the invite.
Super
Appreciate
Frico, you're not here. Fucking, we already talked about that.
No. Oh wait, you're going on Friday.
Yeah, you're not here. We already talked about this.
Dude, can I show you something actually? I wanted to bring this just to kind of.
It's a wedding invite?
No.
Oh, just kidding.
It is the invite to not only eat for free, but eat before everybody at Toca
I know,
Madera.
bro.
Look at that.
I'm so mad.
Look at that.
This is fucking dope.
Shout out
honestly.
Melanie one time.
Big shout out to Melanie.
We got to get you in there, man.
I really wanted to go to this too. Like
Toca Madera
I'm
coming to
actually,
Vegas?
I'm really bummed. I'm not bummed, but I'm just upset that I have a scheduling conflict, and unfortunately, I cannot go to any of these.
I called this guy.
really wanted to go.
and I invite him. I'm like, hey man, you want to go eat at Toca Madera? I know you've been trying to go there, and you want to experience it. You're a foodie. He's more of a foodie than I am.
So upset,
and he can't go.
I can't go.
I'm going, and I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to go, but this is the invite right here.
It's all good. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna let you go. You could tell me what's good, what to order, and then I'm gonna go like next week and check
that. I will do. So shout out to Tosh Berman. Mikey Tanha, Melanie for the invite. Thank you so much.
They officially open on August 9th. So anybody out there that's looking to go check out Toca Madera, which is like a Mexican steakhouse kind of spot, the official opening is on August 9th. So
here's what's great about this invitation. It said this invitation is inclusive of a complimentary first taste of our full dinner and cocktail menu for you and up to 3 guests.
Damn, up to 3. They're not bullshitting. That's legit, man.
Yeah. This is going to be great. So, well, I'm pretty sure I'll see you this weekend. And
we'll be out there.
We'll see you guys next week. Maybe you might even get 2 episodes from us next week.
Might even see us sooner. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes it's just how it goes down. Where can they catch us, Kev?
Make sure you guys check us out on the YouTube page, on the Radio Basements page. You can like, subscribe, comment. Of course, you can listen on all of the places you can get your podcast. So Spotify,
every platform,
Apple, iTunes, however you consume your podcast, we're there for you. And of course, you can follow all the social media at Box Kev, at DJ E-Rock, I'm sorry, and then at the Hotbox _podcast.
So we'll see you guys next week at some point. You're going to be in studio next week?
I'll be here, man. I'm not going nowhere.
I like that. Wow, 3 times in 1 month. Who are you?
I'm saying, bro, what do you mean? This is what I do. I'm here.
It's the Hotbox Podcast, E-Rock Box Kev. See you next week.
Holler.
You're